Let's talk about the Aravalli Range. It's one of the oldest mountain systems on the entire planet. For thousands of years, it's been the absolute lifeline for North India. But today, it's caught in the middle of a legal firestorm that could literally decide its survival.
A death warrant. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. That's a shocking thing to say, especially about an entire mountain range. But that's exactly what some experts are calling a recent Supreme Court ruling. And it's why alarm bells are going off all over the country.
And in response, people are taking action. A Save Aravalli campaign is absolutely exploding on social media. It's this huge grassroots movement that's trying to kickstart a national conversation about a legal fight that could change the face of North India forever.
So what is it about these mountains that has everyone so fired up? Let's dig in and break down what's really at stake here and why people are calling this a national emergency.
Okay, first things first, we have to understand the most important role the Aravallis play. See, these aren't just a bunch of pretty hills. They are a massive, life-giving ecological engine.
The best way to think about it is like a huge piece of natural infrastructure. It's the wall that holds back the Thar desert. It's a giant natural sponge, soaking up rain and recharging groundwater for millions. Oh, and it's also the green lungs for one of the most polluted regions on Earth.
And they are just teeming with life. This range is a certified biodiversity hotspot. It's a superhighway for an incredible number of animals. We're talking leopards, sloth bears, hyenas, and hundreds of bird species that literally have nowhere else to go.
And you know, this isn't some forgotten piece of wilderness. The Aravallis are this incredible patchwork of protected areas. Everything from national parks to sacred groves that have been protected by local communities for generations. It shows we've known for a long time just how vital this ecosystem is.
So we've got the ecology, right? But that's only half the story. The Aravallis are also deeply carved with centuries of human history. You could almost say they're India's cultural spine.
Just look at this. This is Kumbhalgarh Fort, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Its walls stretch for more than 36 kilometers. That makes it the second longest continuous wall on the entire planet. It's a massive piece of history literally built into the mountainside.
The range is also an incredibly spiritual place. It's home to these ancient, unbelievably detailed temples, like the Harsnath Temple from the 10th century, or the famous Ranakpur Jain temples, which are known for having 1,444 uniquely carved marble pillars. No two are alike.
And seriously, everywhere you turn, history is just standing there, watching. Forts like Targar in Ajmer and Naharadar, which looks over Jaipur, aren't just tourist spots. They are silent witnesses to centuries of empires rising and falling, all held within the Aravalli Hills.
And this isn't just ancient history we're talking about. It is a living heritage. You've got the world's only Brahma temple at Pushkar. You've got the famously haunted Bangar Fort, the Ajmer Sharif Dargah, which draws millions of pilgrims every year. It's a landscape completely woven together by faith, stories, and identity.
So, okay, we've got this unbelievable ecological and cultural treasure, but it's also rich in something else, minerals. And that, right there, is where the whole conflict begins.
See, the Aravallis support a whole range of economic activities. For a lot of people, especially tribal communities, it's all about agriculture. Tourism is obviously a huge driver of the economy too. And then you have some industry, and the big one, mining.
So here it is, the heart of the whole problem. On one side, you have all this natural wealth, the wildlife, the water, the clean air. And on the other side, you have immense mineral wealth, marble, zinc, copper, you name it. The battle for the Aravallis is really a fight over which of these two things we value more.
Which brings us right back to today and the really tough choice that's on the table. Now that we know exactly what we stand to lose, let's look at the immediate danger and what the future might actually look like.
All right, here's the legal flashpoint. For years, the courts have protected the entire Aravalli Range, but a new proposal wants to change the very definition of what Aravalli legally means. It could shrink the protected zone to just a few specific areas. And activists are terrified this would throw open huge, previously protected lands to mining and real estate. This is the death warrant they're talking about.
It feels like such an impossible choice, doesn't it? A priceless ecosystem on one side and economic development on the other. But does it have to be one or the other? Is there maybe a path forward that lets us have progress without sacrificing our natural heritage?
12 kilometers. Just remember that number. It's not a distance to be mined or built on. No, it's a distance that points to a totally different kind of future.
That number? It represents India's longest dedicated wildlife corridor. It's part of the massive Delhi-Mumbai Expressway, and in the words of the project official, this amazing feat of engineering wasn't built for cars. He said, this entire structure is for the animals.
And this isn't just some nice idea. It's real, and it's happening now. Near Ranthambore Tiger Reserve, this expressway has 5 huge overpasses and a long underpass just for animals. And guess what? It's working. Tigers and bears have been caught on camera using them. It's this powerful blueprint that proves development and nature can coexist.
So, that leaves us with this one final, massive question. The fate of the Aravallis is really a test case for the whole country. As India grows, will these ancient mountains be seen as just a resource to be dug up and sold off, or will they be protected as a priceless natural heritage for all the generations to come?